if I was Floyd and he was me, he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit.
Yeah.
As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds, and we both gonna get 100+ million for it,
right?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due,
right?
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. His channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do Boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
What's good? What's going on? What's going on? Salute to the fam in the building. It's a little pop-up live, man. I was trying to fill in for my good brother Jay Hardcore. You know, I seen this little clip. I mean, this little headline. I just decided why not come up here and talk about it, man. You know, we back again. Shout out to everybody.
I got thrown out of my son's football game, bro. I'll be over there in a minute, man. This is crazy. For swearing, bro, my son's homecoming game. I can't believe this shit, dude. I'm watching from like 100 yards away. It's crazy.
Man. That's crazy.
For swearing. I was at the fucking far end, dude. I don't understand.
Yeah.
There's so many people here, though. I guess, man, if I wanted to get silly, it would have took the entire security team to fucking get me out of here. But my son, that's his, you know what I mean? He's a senior.
Right.
I didn't want to create a fucking real stink. But I'll be coming on probably early live. I don't know how long you plan on doing
For
this.
sure. I ain't gonna be on super long. I'm just gonna build a little bit. So
No rise today?
mm-hmm.
Shit, man.
I ain't see it. I checked, but I
Yo,
seen him
well,
pop on. I ended early, but I ain't see him.
shout out to the chat. My son's tearing this fucking game up too. He's got like 4 TDs, crazy
Oh man,
yardage.
that's
Yeah, he's
dope.
doing his thing.
That's dope.
Shout out to the chat. Angry White Man will be on at 10, maybe even a little earlier. I'll tap back in at the end of this game, man. Peace, bro.
Shout out to you. Appreciate
All right, bro.
you. All right, bro. So
shit.
again, man, shout out to the JBT family, man. We back to build on a little boxing, man. I seen this conversation that was worth building on. Filling in for my big homie J Hardcore, man. Skywalker Boxing was good with it, bro. Ace back in the building, back with another unboxing with 2-4. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Like these later lives because I'm at home chilling. Yeah, all right, Dodge J. Lamarcus, my guy. What's good with it? That shout out to D1. He got his son out there at his homecoming game, balling out with 4 touchdowns, man. That's what's up. Shout out to being Boxing News. What's good, bro? Yeah, but we back again to build on some boxing for a little bit, man. I just thought I'd do the pop-up live, man, because we dope like that and we could do that, But I'm always doing my reading, and I seen my the big homie J Hardcore post a video about this very same topic. So I went, did my little reading, and I came across it. I thought it was a good definitely a good conversation for sure. Because we often keep looking for, when you got somebody that's winning the way Tank been winning, dominant fashions, knocking people out, spectacular fashion. Naoya Inoue, the monster, is the same way. So what they got in common is people are always searching high and low for the next guy that they think can beat them. And we've been asking, about who could challenge Nakatani, not Nakatani, challenge Naoya Inoue. And I come across this article right here, bro. And I said, well, really? Get to looking at it. I'm like, okay, so Junto Nakatani is agreeing to fight both Naoya Inoue and Takuma Inoue, the brother. He wants smoke. He willing to fight both of these dudes. Zoom verse, my guy, man. Yeah, we back with another one, man. We gonna build for a little bit. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. We gonna talk about this for a little bit, man. Anybody want to come up, feel free to come up, man. Y'all can, because this is, a pop-up joint. But we gonna still talk about this, man. I think this is a good conversation right here, man. But if y'all know anything about Junto Nakatani, he fight at 118. This dude a problem down there in them smaller weight classes. And to be honest with you, like he might be one of the only guys that, if he moves up, he can actually challenge a guy like Inoue. Now, I'm not saying he'll beat him, but I think he'll have a much better chance at giving him a run for his money, if not beating him, than the rest of these guys had, right? Because what he brings to the table. Young, hungry, strong. He hit hard, got a real good punch. He can box. I mean, he got a damn good record, man. We're going to pull it up. We're going to talk about it for a little bit. We're going to build on this, man. But Junto is nice, man. He down there in them smaller weights, terrorizing these smaller guys, man. And impressive fashion, man. He did one of the Maloney brothers filthy. He had one of the I think like knockout of the year type candidate, man, when he knocked out Andrew Maloney. He did him bad, and it was in the 12th round. So Junto Nakatani is 28-0, 21 knockouts, y'all. So he cracking, got a 75% KO ratio. He 5'8", 68.5-inch reach. Got some height already over Inoue. I gotta see how long Inoue reach is, man. But this might be a potential challenger, man. Like I like good fights. I like matchups. I think this would be one of them, man. It's something that it could really happen. And I'm reading this article, and it's Inoue, Naoya Inoue, who's suggesting that he fight his brother first, and he with it. So I think for the smaller weights, I think this is a good conversation, man. I think this is a good fight. are a potential setup to some good fights, man. Nakatani ain't nothing to play with. And I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I seen Takuma Inoue fight. He ain't the monster. Yeah, he might be related. He might even look like him, but he ain't the monster. I'll tell you that right now. Nakatani, I think, could do him bad. I think he'll beat him for sure. But you know, with Inoue essentially putting his brother in the fire, you know what I'm saying? He put his brother in the fire. So let's talk about this, man. Nakatani gonna defend his belt, his WBC 118-pound title for the second time against Pech Sor Chitpatna. I don't know what Chipana. I don't know what kind of name he got, but that's October 14th. So he due back in the ring October 14th. If anyway, go to 26. You think so? I think his aggression to get it, especially if his power transition up boxing with 2-4, I think he'd hurt Nick Ball because of the aggression. I think that'd cost him. But you know, nonetheless, it'd be a good fight. You still got to see how you look up there. But Nakatani fighting October 14th, defending his title again. But this is the plan that they talking about right here. So you know, they talking about putting Nakatani and Naoya and Inoue on the same card in the States. Yep, and the Naoya and Inoue showcase event in the United States next year, followed by a super fight between Inoue and Nakatani at the Tokyo Dome in Japan. So if these dudes, if they put them on the same card and then they plan on putting them in the ring with each other, that's perfect, man. I'm telling you, I really think that's somebody that could challenge Inoue. Right now, if you just look at the landscape, you look at 22, it's nobody at 22 that can beat him. And I think that's the only shot right now. That's the only shot because he ain't going up to 26 at the moment. I know people like that Shushu Carrington fight. Judah Vision, what's good, my guy? Nah, it ain't a new time. I just popped up to fill in for a second for Jay for a little bit, man. Talk about this boxing for a little bit. I was on earlier, so this is my second time around the block, man. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me because this is a pop-up. You know what I mean? Cornelius was good with it. But like I said, man, check me out, man. I know a lot of people don't talk about the smaller weights like this, but this is because anything involving Inoue potentially is must see, especially if you talking about a young, hungry knockout artist, like a guy that's knocking shit out, 75% KO ratio. He out here, he punching pretty hard in his own right? So they put these dudes on the same card with each other. I like it. But this is the thing. You know, the undisputed junior featherweight champion Inoue has indicated that Nakatani should first fight his younger brother Takuma Inoue. Takuma Inoue is pretty decent, man. He's 20-1, but he got 5 KOs, so you know the apple kind of fell a little bit far from the tree. He ain't punching like his brother for sure. Shout out to my baby girl, the queen. It's just doing the building. How you feeling, baby girl? And salute to everybody coming up, pulling in, rocking with your boy on this pop-up, the build on this boxing, because we junkies. That's why we back, you know? But like I said, Inoue is shout out, bro. Inoue say, yeah, you want me? Hey, fight my brother. Fight my brother first. Man, so that's funny, man. That's funny that he threw his brother in the fire like that. He threw his brother in the fire, and this is a real fight. This is a fight his brother could lose. Like, he got a good thing going on. I think his brother got a title and all that, so he might want to be careful throwing him in there with Nakatani. I definitely seen Takuma Inoue fight, and like I said, the first thing that's gonna hurt him is the fact that he ain't punching nowhere near as hard as his brother is. So that's gonna be an issue. Then I think he a little bit on the slower side. Like, I think Nakatani faster, just a better boxer, more put together, just better, just all around. Like, I don't see no way where Inoue brother beat him. Takuma ain't beating Junto. Shout out to my brother Cornelius, man, for the second time around. That's love, man. Appreciate that support, family.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my guy Cornelius, man. Appreciate you supporting the grind, man. But yeah, so check it. If this fight is something that could be put together, because they already talking about it and he already agreeing to it. So I like this kind of energy. This is what I like about these guys in the smaller weights. I don't know if that's something people realize. Them dudes in the smaller weights don't be doing all that moving and ducking and dodging around each other. They be fighting. If you paying attention to them some smaller weights, them dudes be fighting. And like I said, Nakatani the same way. Anyway, think about his brother Takuma. He gonna fight. Takuma, he gonna fight, but I don't see him beating Junto. I think Junto is one of those guys that they really could push. And think about it, if you willing to put, Naoya and Inoue's brother in there with him, and you thinking about putting, Nakatani in there with the monster, that lets you know something right there. That lets you know that he the goods. And if you just look at the landscape, you look at anybody. I even got him beating people at 22, and he ain't even there. I think he can. I think he that talented, man. So what I'm saying is, we always looking for guys to challenge Monster Inoue. And right now, I hear people throwing, it's the tank speculations, but again, he had to come all the way probably up to 35, at least 30, the bare minimum for that to happen. So that's a ways away. That's not gonna happen right now. And then you got this fight with Nakatani and Inoue being more of a realistic thing. It's more within arm's reach. You get what I'm saying? It's not out the realm of possibility for it to happen, and it could happen relatively fast, sooner than later. You get what I'm saying? Especially if they planning on if they planning on really putting this fight together. Shout out to my baby girl. Mr. Perrin not going to outdo me. Nah. Theme music, baby.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my baby girl. You guys in 112, 115, 118, 122 be moving. Yeah. I just seen the Rise family pop on, so I'm not gonna be here too long, but I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit. Shout out to my guy BVO. What's good with it, bro? But look, man, this is a fight that I really would watch if they make it, man. Junto Nakatani is one of the best small fighters that they got out there in boxing right now. He a hot name, like I said, 75% KO ratio for a smaller guy. He really cracking, especially if he's to get a fight with Takuma first. I think that'd be good. It'd be a good backstory going into a fight with Naoya and Inoue, right? You beat the brother and then you go fight him. That'd be what's up. That I'm pretty sure that'll motivate him to want to fight, Junto Nakatani. So look, man, I like this fight, man. I like this for the smaller guys, man. I just hope that they could really make this happen. You know what I'm saying? He already on board. Usually guys put up a fight about, Inoue throwing his brother in the middle of what Nakatani want to do. But like I said, if they make these fights, man, I think this is good, man. I think this would be a realistic challenge for Inoue. Because like I said, you got guys at 22. None of them dudes could beat him. Arguably, guys at 26 ain't gonna be able to deal with him, right? So you really gotta get a challenge for this dude. And like I said, when you as dominant as what Inoue has been, they gonna always be looking for somebody that can beat you. And right on par, you got Junto coming up doing this thing. So he fights again October 14th. That's this month, less than a couple weeks away, pretty much. And we get to see him back. I'm pretty sure he gonna handle his business. That I can't even pronounce the name properly of the guy that he's fighting. That tells me he gonna beat his ass. I'm pretty sure he is. It's not gonna be a tough fight for Nakatani. And like I said, I'm interested to see if their immediate plans after he get his business done, because he ain't gonna lose on the 14th. Like I said, he probably stopped this dude too. I don't know much about his opponent, but I can't anticipate him being too much of a threat. Let me see. Oh, what the hell? Yo, yeah. Hey, yo, check this out, family. Are they serious? Is this for real? Yo, nah, this can't be. Bro, this is who he fighting? Tensana Salapa? I don't know how to say his name, y'all. But the dude that Naoya, I mean, not Naoya, I keep saying Naoya. The dude that Junto Nakatani is fighting next, y'all. Guess what his record is? His record, yo, look at his record is 76-1 with 53 KOs. Now I gotta pull this up real quick, bro. I got to pull this up. They bugging. They bugging. That's how you know they believe in this young man. That's how you know they believe in him, yo. Check this out, bro. Bro, man, what in the hell? What the hell? Where the hell they get this dude from? This man, 30 years old, bro. He quietly got 76 wins, 1 loss, and 53 knockouts, bro. Man, oh man, where the hell did they get him? And Nakatani gonna smoke his ass. Watch. If he don't stop him, he definitely gonna beat him. Dude lost. Oh shit! Wow, this is crazy. That's why I like doing homework. So Takuma Inoue is the only guy to beat this dude. So I know he got a blown up record then, because Takuma Inoue, although he's good, he's not like monster at all. Wow. So Takuma Inoue back in 2018 is the only one to get his dude a unanimous decision loss. 117, 111 across the board. Wow. So he never lost a fight outside of that. And they plan on putting, man, wow, they plan on putting Nakatani in there with, that's interesting. They plan on putting Nakatani in there with Takuma Inoue. So first they gonna get, see, I like this storyline. Just doing a little bit of homework, I see something. So they're gonna put his next fight for Nakatani is the guy that beat Takuma Inoue with only 1 loss. This dude got 77 fights. Is crazy. He gonna come back. He gonna fight him, and then they plan on putting him in there with Takuma next. That's the guy that beat the guy he would have fought, and then plan on staging a fight with him and Inoue. And they want to put him and Inoue on the same card, Nakatani and Inoue on the same card, and then put them in the ring with each other. I would want to see that. A1 Hoops on my guy. What's good with it, bro? And Lisa, peace to the queen. Good to see you back in the building. That's great 3 fights. It is, bro. It is. So I like it, man. I know this ain't the hottest topic. These ain't the biggest guys. Everybody ain't paying attention to them lower weights. But I got put on to Junto Nakatani a little while back. And I've been watching him ever since. And every single fight, he's been pretty much impressive. Like I said, I seen the I think it was Andrew Maloney that he fought. Man, y'all got to see that knockout. If y'all didn't see Junto Nakatani versus Andrew Maloney, man, go look it up. Please go look. Even if you just looking at the last round and you see how devastating he knocked that dude out, bro. He flatlined. He beat up Andrew Maloney. Yep. 12th round. It was in the 12th. The last round, he stopped him. One of the most brutal KOs I've seen for anybody that little. That's what I want y'all to go see. And it's a clip of the knockout with the sound where you could just hear the punch. Man, yo, he cleared this dude up. He really hurt this man. KO of the year, right. It was. I thought I wasn't tripping. What it do, Ann McQueen, with the professor? Tony, what it do, man? You don't think that anyway, Bam is the deal with Nakatani and Bo Monster and his brother? Inoue and Bam would be a good fight. Inoue and Bam would be a good fight, but I think I ain't hearing much talks about it. See, with this, at least they sound like they got a plan, and it's very interesting. It will be a great 3 fights for Nakatani, and it'll be a great challenge for Inoue, especially if that could be one of his last fights at 22 before he move up to 26. In a perfect scenario, I like this, man. I like his next fight because it's a guy that beat Inoue's brother, right? The only guy to beat him. This dude got 77 fights and 1 loss. That shit is crazy. And Junto Nakatani got 28 wins, 21 knockouts. I see him beating this guy. He might stop him because Takuma Inoue he's solid, but he ain't like his brother. Like I said, they far different in level. And so, like I said, if he fights them back to back, I like it. And then he get in there with a monster anyway. That's a good fight because I think again the Shushu fight is obviously a ways away. You got two things that need to happen. Shushu need obviously more fights, more experience under his belt for that fight. I think that makes sense. And you got Inoue has to move from 122 to 126 for that to even really be a thing. So until then, that's not in the foreseeable future, not the immediate future anyway. I feel like the Nakatani and Inoue sound like more of a possibility the way they got it lined up, especially with Inoue being comfortable where he at. He had 22 comfortably, and he don't plan on leaving no time soon. Or not, I ain't gonna say no time soon, but he's not in a rush at all. So with that being said, you could see him sticking around for a bit longer at that weight class and chasing more history, whatever, put more title defenses under his belt. Because that's all it would be at this point. Nobody at 22 is beating Monster Inoue, and it's crazy. We at the point where we got to look either high and low. You got Shushu at 26. You got as high as Tank Davis up at 35. As almost like fantasy fights for Inoue, what I mean, to an extent, especially the Tank one, the Shushu one. Who knows what could happen in a couple years, depending on what Inoue do and how long he stick around, right? But in the meantime, in between time, I like this. I like these three fights. I like this little setup, and I just hope they do it. I hope they ain't just talking. You think they would add the bite to Nakatani deal with both Monster and his brother? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. And think about it, Tony. Now let me just give you the little highlight real quick. Let me just run it down, bro. You got Monster. You got Junto Nakatani is fighting the fighter that beat he got a weird name. He fighting a fighter that beat Inoue's brother, right? Next, October 14th. So that's less than a couple weeks away, right? He's fighting him. He beats him, the only guy to beat Inoue's brother, then fights Inoue brother next, beat him in a perfect scenario, and then they put him in the ring with a guy like Inoue next. That's a good backstory because not only did you beat, his brother, but you beat a guy who beat him. You get what I'm saying at the same time. So you just running through shit. So I like this. And I'm telling you right now, 2 of those fights for sure is 2-0. He going 2-0 out of these 3 for sure. That last one, that's up for grabs. That's going to be what it's going to be if he make it to Inoue. But I think he definitely beat his brother, and he'll definitely beat the guy that beat his brother. And pardon me because his name is wicked. Tasana Salapa, man. Tasana. I don't know what the hell his name is, bro. I would love to hear them pronounce it. So yeah, man. Cuzzo, what's good with it? RC's corner in the building. See work from at 26. Y'all. Few names. I mean, Shushu with more experience. You got Robisi Ramirez there. You got Rafael Espinoza, Cuzzo, that tall ass guy that beat Robisi. And I think they got a rematch coming up too. So he got some smoke up there and some potential challenges, but they seem like a little bit further away because it seemed like he comfortable at 22, not in a rush to leave. I don't blame him, but going up will be more interesting for sure. But in the meantime, like I said, they plan on if they put Junto Nakatani and Inoue on the same card and then eventually put them in there with each other in the Tokyo Dome in Japan. That's great. That's perfect. I don't care what time that fight come on. I'm getting up to watch it. I'm definitely getting it. I don't give a damn if that fight came on, 3, 4 in the morning, bro. I'm getting up. I'm watching it. I'm setting the alarm, bro. I ain't letting it go without watching that fight. Bam versus Juto before I see the 2 fights with the Inoue brothers. I mean, hey, I watch them all, to be honest with you. And the only reason I ain't going there with it because that's not in the discussions yet. So I know they probably not aiming to do that. Bam is on a different route, I believe. But look, it'll be a good fight. Yeah, Alberto Lopez, he just got stopped by Angelo Leo. He got stopped bad too. And he had a brain bleed. Technique was good, fam. Dragging up the little dude from 130. Anyway, wins versus Nakatani. Let's see it. Damon, what's good, Brody? You said how you just want dragging up the little dude from 130. Who dragging up a little dude? You talking about Tank? He ain't a little dude. He ain't a little Lamont Roach. You talking about Lamont Roach, bro? He ain't a little dude. He fought more fights at 35 than Tank did. And he fought at 40 and I think one close to 47, pretty much welterweight too. Word up, he did. He's not a smaller guy. That's the thing too. Don't be fooled. I know. Think about it. Sometimes fighters, they'll fight at a weight class, you know what I mean, and then they'll go down, find a sweet spot there, and start winning down there. Like look, for example, look what Kurt Scooby just did. Right, took a loss at 140. He moved down to 135 and won. He moved down more and won. So. Sometimes dudes do that. And the fact that he became a world champion lets you know that he got on top of his game. He just wasn't down there wasting his time. So it's not a bad fight though. And don't be fooled by the size, especially when you talking about Tank. You know he always the smaller man, and it's gonna be the same thing in the ring. I mean, Lamont Roach is gonna be a bigger guy in the fight. Watch. And he got some muscle mass to him too. He ain't no little ass dude. You know what I mean? So be all right. But this right here, I ain't gonna be here too long on this job, but I just wanted to try to fill in. I see the rise on. I don't want to be on too long while they on. Big Dre, what it do, my guy? To the chat, Lamont Roach has more fights at 135 than Tag. Keep trying to tell him, bro. Angelo Leo, yeah, Angelo Leo, monster. Interesting fight. I mean, because it'll be at 126, a weight class where he never campaigned. But my thing is, if Monster's power transitions up, Tony. Good night, Angelo Leo. If his power transition up, good night, Angelo Leo, or he'll lose, in my opinion, for sure. But yeah, man, don't be mistaken by that. Lamont Roach, he already said it out of his mouth. He not no little 130 pounder at all. And moving up to 35, he'll be more filled out. So don't be fooled by that. Trust me, he'll be more than all right in there. And when that fight get fought, it ain't gonna be because of weight. Trust me, it's gonna be skills, IQ, and all that good shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shoo, like I hear people throwing that out there with Monster right now, but that's very early. It's premature. You know, obviously Shoo need more experience, more fights under his belt for it to be a realistic thing, right? For it to be a real fight that makes sense. And he got time. He got some time to, to put some work in because Monster ain't going up there right away. So that'll allow him to get some more fights in. And maybe if and when Monster does move up to 126, the Shoo fight will be a realistic thing. It won't just be almost like a fantasy fight, right? You know what I'm saying? It'd be something they really could do, especially as long as Shoo is there. He looked like he making the weight fine. So look like he'll be there for a little bit. So who knows what the next couple years will hold. But I know that fight is a little ways away because of where where Shoo at and where Monster at. That separate that weight class apart and both guys comfortable. It's gonna be a minute before that even becomes a real thing. Yeah, but Monster ain't losing to Angelo Leo at all. It's not one bit. Not one bit, damn it. Not one bit. And as far as Tank is the bonus, man. Tank is the bonus. That's everybody's biggest fight. That's how you know Monster is dominant at the weight classes, them smaller weight classes. Because whenever you got to jump up multiple weight classes to try to find a challenge for him, he been kicking ass and he been that dominant. So that's really what that is. That's definitely a fantasy fight. As a matter of fact, I don't ever see it happening because I don't see Monster going above 126. I don't see that. I don't see nothing like that. So, you know what I mean? In a perfect world, man, this will be a good setup and scenario, a good fight to watch, man. So I'm gonna be watching, man. I want to see if they make a move like that. LetsBuild, the fax machine, my guy. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? The plug, aka the plug. I'm still calling him that too. The fax machine, aka the plug. Thought you was going, yeah, nah, hell nah. When somebody told me what time it came on, bro, I was like, oh shit, hell nah. But I was up. That's the crazy part, yo. And you popped in my head, bro. I was like, do I want to call it? And then when I realized how dull the card was, kind of lacking, I was like, it ain't worth it. Jonabek get a better challenge, man. If they throw him in there with a Lara or something like that, or Jonabek, I mean, not Jonabek, throw him in there with Adamas, they got my attention, man. But I just knew he was going to punch on Buddy. You know what I'm saying? I just had that feeling. It was one of them. I just didn't feel the need to get up for his ass, not for that. I'm like, man, it got only Inoue. I've gotten up for Inoue early in the morning, but I was like, Jonabek fighting a dude that I know he going to smash. I was like, The rest of the card was like, you know what I mean? It was a little, So I left it alone, man. I left it alone. Chino in the building was good, fam. Shout out to everybody pulling up, man. This is just a little pop-up, man. I was trying to fill in some time for my good brother Jay, man. And I appreciate y'all pulling through, rocking with your boy. But like I said, I did see this, and I thought it was a good conversation, man. For the small guys, man, this is definitely one of the smaller guys that got my attention for sure. You got the Bam Rodriguez of the world, smaller guy, right? These dudes are small. Junto Nakatani, Inoue, small. All these dudes, 22, that's all small to me. These dudes, but they can fight. And this dude got a good punch, good boxing ability, nice IQ. He can scrap, man. I like what Junto bring to the ring, man. Jay Dixon was good, Jack. Was good with it. How you feeling? But yeah, man. Let's see it, man. Let's see what they facilitate, make happen out of this. Because right now it's just something that they talking about putting together. So I hope it's something that they actually do put together. Mark West was good with it. Fate was good, fam. Hayes really helped him in power. He ain't the fastest, but he does have good technique. That could hurt him in a fight against a guy like Monster. You know what I'm saying? Monster got some good speed, good technique, timing, stuff like that. But Nakatani, I don't know who's longer. You know what I'm saying? But I know Nakatani's taller, but that don't mean nothing for Monster. You better be able to, you better be able to fight with him. But look, I think it'll be a good fight, but Monster it's hard to bet against that dude. But like I said, I think a fight with him and Nakatani could be more entertaining than several of the guys I seen anyway fight. You know what I mean? That young boy gonna want to win, man. But Monster is another level for sure. Bam Rodriguez, my guy, them small weights. I like Bam. Bam is a monster. I just have mentioned him too. In the smaller weights. That's what Tony was talking about. Bam and did he say Bam and Inoue? Or Bam and Nakatani, I think he said. Bam and Nakatani. That'd be a good fight. Any of them fights would be good. Bam is on his right now, man. Bam is on top of his game right now. Talk to me, right? And you I know you seen that Nakatani is very repetitive. I know you seen it, Dub. Fast, he had a long reach, yeah. Because that's a fight that Inoue said, he want Nakatani to fight his brother first. And obviously you see from the little headline that he said he with it. They translated it. I would have pulled up the little thing, but it's just being translated. So the hell with it. But just know that that's what they're talking about in there. It's the same punch selection. Yeah, creativity is something that you definitely want to bring to the table when you fight Monster. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want to be repetitive because he'll get you. He's smart, he's experienced. That's something I learned about that dude watching him. Because at first, when I first got onto him, I thought it was just, he's just a little dude that can punch. Nah, he a little dude that can punch and box, fight. Yeah, he like that. He got some scrap. He can counter punch and just smaller than his brother. I thought maybe it's the fight. Maybe it's the way I felt about the fight. I thought he was on the slower side. Maybe I'm gonna go watch. Maybe what I mean. Maybe I could do some homework when I jump right off of here, man. Maybe I'll do some homework when I jump off. Maybe so. But we'll see. But like I said, y'all, this was a pop up. I just wanted to build for a quick second on this, man. Hopefully they can make these fights. And you see Dub in here talking about he looking forward to Inoue and Junto Nakatani next week. And that's October. What is that? It's October 14th, right? I think that's the date. Yeah, that's 14th. Oh, let me see. Yeah. 14th. That's when they back in the ring. And this dude is fighting. It's tripping me out. I don't know the name. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name that Nakatani fighting, but dude is fighting somebody with 77 fights. That man is 76-1. 76-1, and his only loss is to Takuma Inoue. That's the thing. That's what make all of this interesting, and it give it a good backstory, a good storyline, or something to follow. You get what I'm saying? Like I said to y'all, you got Nakatani beat the guy that Inoue brother beat, and they put him in the ring together with them. That'd be a good fight, especially if he getting the other brother on the back end. You know what I mean? Monster said, "Man, you want me? You gotta fight my brother first, man. You can get through my brother, then we can scrap." Nakatani said, "No problem." Said, "No problem." He was countering good. He did get dropped though in the first round, but he came back. Yeah, I chalk that up to getting caught cold, caught early. You know what I'm saying? I get caught cold. October 13th for Takuma, October 14th for Nakatani. Back-to-back shows, 7 title fight between 2 cards. That's crazy, bro. Crazy back-to-back. That's what I was just reading too, some of that, what you just said, because it was in that article. That's what they started talking about. This back-to-back shows, and then talked about putting Nakatani and Inoue Monster on the same card. They said, they got a little plan that they could put in motion for Nakatani, and that'd be dope, man. And I said the same thing, Jay. I said the same thing. He said, your brother first? No problem. You'll offer your brother up on the platter first? No problem. I'll get you and your brother, damn it. I'll get you and your damn brother. You feel me? So I just want to see it, man. I want to see what they do, man. But I'm going to be sitting here watching it. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to both dates, October 13th and 14th. I definitely want to see both fights now that I've been talking about it. And I want to see if it materializes into them two getting in the ring with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the dope part, fighting a day apart. You know what I mean? And they, like he says, 7 title fights, back-to-back shows, 7 title fights between the 2 cards, man. That's fire. That is fire. Yeah, he a real warrior, man. Yeah, they getting active, Fate. They've been getting active. I like it, man. I like it. They getting my attention more for sure. They got some talented guys over there. Change his name and just stick with it. I don't think he ever really officially changed it. Technique. He ain't never really officially changed his name. Next week, fire for boxing fans. I like boxing. Colbert on Pro Box, undisputed in Saudi, Japanese cards. Just to name a few. Shout out to the plug, man. My guy, Dub, man. Always on top of it. He a junkie too, man. Boxing junkie. Hardcore. That bro done sent me all type of cards that I ain't even know was on. He just send me the link if you interested. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm becoming more of a junkie for this boxing because I'm more interested in the smaller weight classes than I ever been. So they got me paying attention. 118 pounds is very light. That's crazy. 22, all of that stuff, man. 15. Them dudes little as hell, man. Bam Rodriguez and Bam, a beast. He ain't a big guy, but he fight big, though. Can beat Shushu with the right game plan. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. He had a tough out. That's how you know he needs some more work. Single fight with my glove. He say we watching the fight with the gloves on. I got some gloves over here too, bro. I got a pair of joints over here. Title boxing joints. Say Golden Boy on them. Unfortunately, it's Oscar. The joint on it say Oscar on them. Man, but yeah. But look, man. I hopefully they do put this plan in motion. Like I said, the tank thing is a fantasy fight for real. And you ain't moving up that much. That'd shock me extremely if you do. But I think more reasonable fights, like I said, is Nakatani fighting him, and potentially if and when he moves up, Shushu had the right amount of experience by then maybe, just maybe that could happen, but definitely not a tank. I think that's just a hoop dream for people. And like I said earlier, I think that's just a testament of how dominant that he's been. You know what I mean? How dominant Inoue's been. And the same thing for Tank. He's been looking, very difficult to beat. So people reach high and reach low for guys to beat him. Oh, just go to 140. I think Tank can go to 47. Like they just want him to do anything at this point. So it's always the same when you dominant like that. Boxing fan, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I'm never bored with it. That's when I really knew. I was like, yeah, I don't get bored with it. I don't get bored talking, and I don't get bored with it. Shushu need that experience. He need more work, bro. He need more work. I just think that too just wasn't his best night for sure. Not giving him no out, making no excuses. Like sometimes you just don't have the best performance for one reason or another. What I'll do is I'll reserve judgment and wait to see what he looks like in the next fight, because this one looked close. People felt like he lost, got outlanded by a few punches or whatever the case. But I'll look to see what his next fight look like, and that way I'll know if his issues or is the rest of the division catching up to him now that he's stepping up slightly, or what. But I just think it was just a performance that just wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? Good. I'm about to watch some more of them preseason games. Appreciate you, A1. Shout out to you, Brody. Yeah, but yeah, I think he got it. It just seemed like he didn't go in his bag. He didn't go through the gears properly, Fate. I think he was trying to just set up one shot at a time. He wasn't letting his hands go. He wasn't fluid with his offense. And it just like sometimes I just chalk that up as to, maybe poor execution and just an off night for one reason or another. Maybe it was the style in front of you, right? Maybe the dude surprised you in some aspects. Those things are possible, bro. But overall, I think I just think that wasn't the best of them, and it's safe to say that. And sometimes some wins gonna be close. They're gonna be controversial. Sometimes that's the way you gotta win. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be one of them nail biter type joints. But you gotta find a way through it, and he did it. Now the goal is to build off a performance, because you don't want to rely on the judges giving you controversial nods for you to stay in your position, right? And that'll do nothing for him. So all eyes gonna be on Shushu this next trip. I want to see what he do. I want to see what he do with this next trip, man. Yeah, experience for sure. Experience, yeah. You can't have no off night with Inoue, because he showed you an off night for him is getting dropped and getting back up and then knocking his guy out. So yeah, you gotta be smart with Inoue for sure. For sure. And you need the experience, because he got the rounds and he can box, he can punch, got the IQ and all that. But like I said, y'all, salute to everybody pulling up on this pop-up joint, man. I just wanted to come here and talk a little bit about this. Try to fill in for my good brother Jay. Shout out to the Rise Podcast. They own cooking, and I appreciate everybody that came through the build with your boy on this pop-up, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man, and y'all tap in tomorrow. We'll be back to build on some more boxing, man. So with that, y'all make sure y'all enjoy this Friday, and I'll see y'all Saturday. Let's see what let's see what boxing give us. Let's see if Nakatani and Inoue find a way in the ring with each other. Whether it's the brother first, I would like that, and then him. Let's see. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, Nakatani and Bam is a great fight too. Hell yeah. Bam ain't turning down no smoke either. They ain't turning down nothing. Bam ain't running from nothing, man. Salute to my guy, Fate. But I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Salute to the fam in the super chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all go see me over there at the Rise, man. Shout out to the big homie J Hardcore, man. So I was a little late getting here, so I didn't want to be here too long. But we made it work. Bam Angle's gonna get Nakatani. That's a good fight too, man. That's a good fight too. He more crafty, more creative, man. Just a bit more versatile and refined. Like Bam on a high level, I believe. I think he's really talented, man. He really is. That's really a talented young man, Bam Rodriguez. But let's see what's next. Bam on a roll though right now. I don't think it's too many fighters doing it like him. He on timing. So let's see, man. Shout out to Inoue, both of the brothers, man. salute to Junto Nakatani for being willing to get in there with both of them. You know what I'm saying? He said fight the brother and then the other brother. You know what I'm saying? Fight them both. Different angles are gonna be confused. Yeah, man. If you can't keep up with the feet, you know what I mean? Because I think, you know, Bam is very smart, very strategic, intentionally. If you can't keep up with him, he gonna get you. He gonna drown you in now. He gonna drown you in there. You feel me? But man, again, y'all, much love to y'all. Appreciate the support, man. Smash the like button on the way out, man. Catch me over there at the Rise, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to the JBT family, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the raffle. We're going to play it one more time on the way out. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all tomorrow.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $ JBT Network 1. That's $ JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Konichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Shout out to the homie Big Dre, man, and much love to the JBT family. Just Boxing Talk. And y'all catch me over there at the Rise, man. And again, see y'all good folks tomorrow, man. Love. We out, man.
Yo, you know the deal.
William Old School.
We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the Rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube.